Wonder if my phone will stay a little bit crooked. God damn it. Thug life. I need a new phone. Good morning. Sagittarius. It's gonna stay. It's gonna stay. Merry Christmas. I don't feel like it's Christmas. I don't really know. I'm not really ready or Christmassy or I don't know. It doesn't feel like it should be Christmas yet, but whatever. Happy New Year. Yes, it's going to be a Happy New Year. We got to get the fuck out of 2018 for the love of God and Jesus and whoever else. We got to go. 2018's got to go. I'm ready to go. But I did actually get the kids' Christmas presents, you know, before Christmas, which is usually like odd for me because I usually wait till Christmas Eve, you know, fly around. I think I like the challenge. I don't know what my problem is. I gotta do like things like I procrastinate to the last minute so I can challenge myself to see like what I can get done, but in reality I could have had it done like a long time ago. My sage is falling apart. Everybody, look at the, I'm about to start some shit on fire every time. The things I posted about the new moon, there's a ritual that you do where you kind of write down your intentions, 10 things you write down on a piece of paper. You write statements like, I am, I will, not like any other thing, you know, like I am ready to, you know, go in a new direction. I am open to receiving anything like that. And then you kind of, I burned mine because I'm kind of a pyro, but you guys can do whatever you want. But it's important to do that because one of the things that you read out loud is the things that you need to release. And one of the other things is kind of like, you know, opening up the energy to both releasing and bringing new things in and welcoming that energy. We have to pay more attention to the moons, I think, because they happen so often, and the energy that goes with it and the release, like purging all the time. But the thug life over here, didn't exactly do that. So I'm just sitting here not paying attention, and some cards flew out, and you could think that I'm a super bad reader, but I don't give a shit. So the Knight of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles. Ooh. See, we're okay. I think I'm gonna have to put it a different way. Fuck you, Samsung. Rotate device. I don't want to rotate device. Fine. I listen. You're gonna get dizzy, whoever watches this. My bad. Hang with me. I'm not really going to do questions right now. I'm going to do some Jesus, and half the deck fell out. See what I can see here. Some of you guys are walking away from a job. You are... There could have been someone who cheated on you that you're kind of be leaving, or you did leave. I think that there's a level of heartbreak here where you guys worked on this, you waited, but then the moon hits and it's like someone doesn't want to work on this anymore. Someone wants to leave, someone is leaving. Nine of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, Queen of Wands, Six of Cups, Page of Cups. There's another situation where somebody is kind of like single, but they don't really want to be single. So then there's going to be a new opportunity. But it's important to remember that you have to have enough confidence to know what it is that you want ahead of time, because I feel like people are so focused on old connections that they're not healthy. You know, the Page of Cups is really immature. There's a, you know, probably not something you want to be involved in. There's a soulmate that's going to put you in a third party situation again. So if they're coming in, I feel like they want to like probably drink and get it on. So it's going to be your choice, but I feel like it's not serious. So be aware. Want to set those intentions, because no matter how long you've known someone, how comfortable you are, whatever vision you had, it doesn't mean shit's going to work out like that in real life. Yeah, it sucks to think that you have to start over and get to know somebody else, but we have so many karmic lessons that we're supposed to learn, and we've been like in this hamster wheel. Like, we can't go into 2019 like that. Yes, I know this person's going to come back and they want to have sex. If that's what y'all want, go for it. But I feel like someone really doesn't want it to be in this energy anymore. I feel like it's the female energy. This other person is kind of like, they know you're lonely and they're like, what's up, girl? You want to like Netflix and chill, or go play in the sandbox? Because that's what they're doing here. Play some Monopoly. Then you have the Five of Swords, Six of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, Ace of Swords. The Truth. Someone's kind of like mentally conflicted, but I feel like it's like you're sabotaging yourself for some reason. You might be really concerned about money. You might be really concerned about what this person's going to say to you. But I feel like when it comes to like a job or a promotion or like getting attention, it's like you're mentally conflicted about it. And I think you're like self-sabotaging this, because it's like you're going to get this and there's really no competition. So stop fighting it and just kind of let it be. There's way new opportunities, but it's like, be aware of how you're thinking, because that's what you're going to manifest in. Now, right now, there's no one here fighting. So the victory is yours, but you can keep dancing around the fire with the swords if you want to. I mean, live that thug life, you know what I mean? But I just feel like some people just really need to say and put into the universe today, look, I'm a loyal person. I want someone that's loyal to me. I want someone that can tell me the truth. I want to have clarity on what I need to do with maybe finances or family, or like, I just feel like someone's really sad and it's like really heavy because someone put a lot into something and maybe they just don't feel like they're going to get this, or they don't see it, or like there's still past shit that's fucking with their head. But it's just like, we gotta, you know, pull that back a little bit and remember like the confidence and the insight into this is that even if this happened, if someone lied to you, if someone broke your heart, if someone cheated on you or left, that wasn't meant for you. We can't keep chasing people. You know what I mean? Like, I'm tired. First of all, I'm 33 years old. I'm not chasing shit. You know what I mean? Like, I barely chase my liquor. Let's be honest. At this point, I'm not chasing you. That's some little kid shit. So, I mean, I feel like if you want someone to chase you, go hang out with these people. Have this little party. You know what I mean? On our grown folks shit, we're not going to do that. Sorry. It might cause someone to leave. You know what I mean? It's time to go into better energy. Let's go into things where we're honest about our feelings. We know what we want ahead of time. We're not looking for it in another person because we already know what we want and we're not going to settle for less. Some of us really don't want to be single anymore, but we don't really want to have a fuckboy in our life either. You know, some of us have been loyal to a fuckboy for a long time. And mentally, we're kind of twisted. But it's like, what are we going to build on? What are we going to do now? You know, the truth is, it's wide open. It's a clean slate for a lot of us. You know what I mean? Like, we can work on this. We can build on whatever. You know, I think that some people are just really concerned about, like, losing things or trying to, like, protect their family and their finances. And, like, why is there so many squirrels in this deck? I don't know why. It trips me out. But apparently someone's worried about their squirrel and their dog. You know what I mean? Like, but I think that what someone's missing is that what you're not really working on is the right, you know, I feel like your intentions are in the place, but focusing just on money and kind of ignoring the emotions, because the Queen of Cups, has her feet in some water, but she has her hand over the cup, like she's not going. The Queen of Cups said, fuck love. You know, I'm going to protect my family. I'm going to go to work. I'm going to work on this. But she's not even, she looks pissed off, to be honest. Like she's not open to it right now. Because of whatever reason. Probably because of this person. Or maybe what you should know is before someone comes back into your life, figure out what you want, you know. Don't open your emotions to people that only want to have sex. That are still kind of sitting at pages when there's clearly a couple of kings in this deck and knights. Like, I mean, I would take a knight over a page. Like, this is kid shit. You know what I mean? Knight of Wands. Somebody. Hello, Naomi. I mean, I feel like it's an idea. It's a spark. You know what I mean? Maybe it's something that you want to do now. The Empress. Even the Empress is kind of fucked up right now, though. The Empress is like, in beast mode. Like, she looks like she's been living in the woods for a year and her hair is all crazy and she's ready to fucking kill everyone. Like, bro, you have some sticks around you, but you still trying to fight. You know what I mean? Like, this paranoia is real for some people. Some people have been hurt so bad, this is the point they're at. Some of y'all really fucked up some good-ass females and vice versa. But I'm just saying, like, we got to figure out where we're at. What do we want to do, you know? I feel like she really doesn't need to be that paranoid, but she is because she feels like everyone's lying or doing shit behind their back. And she can't take shit seriously if it's not brought to her in the right way. Like, the Empress has been through some shit too. You know, the Five of Cups, she's taken some major L's, but she doesn't really look worried. Like, she's like, well, fine, I'm going to take my cow and my milk and my shield, and I'm about to leave your ass then. You know, like, get in where you fit in. You know, somebody really fucked up. Somebody probably had somebody else. You know, it's at that point where you took a few losses. You're focused on those losses, but you still got the 2 cups in your hand. So it's your choice. Do you want to push everybody away, not tell them how you feel, and dump these out and just say, fuck it? Or are you going to realize that you have the Empress and a soulmate, but you're focused on some old shit? Not even really open to love. Maybe it's time to be honest with people. Like, I don't really want these love feelings because they fuck with me. Or I don't like talking about my feelings because I was never taught how to, or whatever I was conditioned as a child, I'm not very good at this. Let's face it, some of us are kind of fucking train wrecks. You know, but oh well, it's not like we have to be a perfect version of ourselves for everybody, because I feel like, what's that quote where it says everyone's looking for the right person, but they're not trying to be the right person? You know, we got to get to that point where everybody has demons, everyone's got shit, whatever, but we don't have to look for the perfect version in someone else or someone to help us, when we got to figure out what we want now to attract them, for one, and we got to be with people that know what they want too, because I feel like there's so many things that are like, we're either looking for it in one person, and let's face it, you can't find everything you want in one person, and then you're not satisfied, so you're jumping to the next. But really what it comes down to is, what the fuck makes you happy as a person? Are you loving yourself enough to have the standards and the self-esteem to set those standards up higher and not accept any bullshit, regardless of what you look like, what you've been through, how many kids you have? Because some of us bitches have 4, and I don't really care. You know what I mean? But it's just like, I feel like there's so much doubt, and there's so much fear, and there's so much like anxiety and mental conflict. It doesn't have to be like this, you know. It doesn't have to be like everyone says it has to be. You know, what I've learned in the past year and everything that I'm going through is everything that we were taught to believe about what a relationship should look like, what a marriage should look like, what love looks like, doesn't have to. Some of us don't fit that mold. I mean, let's face it, you know, we're taught to not have sex till we're married. Well, that didn't work out well for some of us because there were really hot football players with muscles, and I don't know, I was like, whatever, shit happens. And I had a few kids, and I went to 7 colleges. It was a good time. I didn't graduate. Like, I didn't do the shit the way I was supposed to. But I think I had to fuck up enough times to kind of wake up, like, Emily, you're kind of hit that wall dead on a few more times with my stubborn ass to try to make things work, to realize pave my own road. Whatever's meant for me is going to be here for me. I'm not going to chase it anymore. Like, I'm not very good at, like, time management. I was late so many fucking times. My jobs would write me up all the time. Like, listen, bro, I came to this joint. You know what I mean? Like, do y'all want to get my kids ready? Do y'all want to find this shit? Do you want to do this? Do you want to step in? What? You know what I mean? Fuck y'all. We don't have to be like everybody else says we do. Fuck how we were taught. Fuck those people. You can set your own rules and be happy, because we got to figure out somewhere our own version of happy, not what we were told, not what someone else tells us, not this illusion that everyone's under of what it looks like on TV. When we got to be happy with ourselves first, figure out what we want, or how is anyone else supposed to make us happy. We can't look for happiness in another person. They're going to let us down every time. Obviously, it's not exactly in sleeping around with people or getting pregnant a few times. Like, sex-based shit gets you kids, but don't really get you like a connection. Netflix and chill is temporary, and if that's what you want, fine, but I don't know. I think that it's just like affecting like the decision making. It's affecting like how we think about everything, and like we're so driven to, we have to get up, we have to go to work, we have to get money, we gotta take care of our kids, and we gotta go. It's like, I'm so tired of it. I don't want to do it anymore. I'm not very good at it. I'm not going to do it. We can figure out a way to make this shit work, even if it's not what we're supposed to do. Like, why do we have to have so much anxiety about being to work on time and going to work and paying these bills? Like, fuck, man, there's way too much stress in this world right now. Everybody needs to just say woosah, like, let's just fucking breathe. I don't know, it's just figuring out how to make it work on your own terms, because I feel like life falls into place when we're not pulling against what we're supposed to do, and we're not listening to where our guides are saying or what path we're supposed to be on. It kind of just falls into place, and it doesn't look like how you think it will, but it works out. And it feels so much better to not have to wake up and fucking stress and rush and scream. And I swear to God, I would spend like an hour yelling at my kids, and then I'd be like, I feel bad when I dropped them off, like, I love you. You know what I mean? Like, after I just screamed at you for an hour straight to put your pants on. Like, I don't want to be that person. I don't want to carry that stress. Stress is a killer, man. I barely like being a girl. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't like high heel shoes. I don't like dresses. I'll wear them sometimes. I'm not really like, why do we have to be what everyone else says we have to be? I grew up with the Ninja Turtles. I would probably should have been born a dude, but we got to condition our brains a different way. We got to rewire some shit. That's kind of like, the one that's kind of sizzled out in the corner where it's like not really there. We got to rewire it. What happened with my car? It was stolen from in front of my house. The police, they're not doing shit. I don't know where it is or when I'll get it back. Ooh. Knight of Swords, King of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles. So someone needs to make a decision about moving forward or ending a cycle, starting a new one. But I think there's some things delayed with this situation simply because where's your focus? The Four of Pentacles, this guy is like holding on so tight to his money and crazy. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just going to say that. Yeah, it's nice to have money. It's nice to have goals and be stable, but if you have the power to change your life by going in the direction the universe is trying to take you, you wouldn't have to be so stressed out about money. You wouldn't have to have that goal that you think that you off your life's purpose, because that's what you were taught, is be stable. Stability means money, but there's a direction that someone is trying to take this person or this situation, and it's like you're not even seeing it. You don't want to do it. To invest your time in a job or in money and then hold on to it. Like, so you're not going in any new direction. You're not noticing the things that are going on around you, but you're adamant that you're going to stay here, even though it's clearly trying to bring you in a new direction. Maybe it's time to be aware of what you're investing in. Because you've got the knives behind your back, but you got a wolf coming up pretty fucking fast. And I think that the universe is trying to move you out of this situation before this happens, but you don't want to make this decision. You know, like, do you know that they probably make it for you? That this year we weren't given a choice? That even the fixed signs got slammed to the fucking wall and had to change. Not fun, but we can't be in this indecision forever. We have to make the choice about what you want to do. Do you want your life to get better? Do you want this anxiety and depression to go away? Or do you want to hold on tight to your money, push everybody away, and avoid things? This is what you know. This is all you know how to do. And I understand that. I fully do. But I also understand that when you go in that box, none of this shit goes with you. And if you waste your life being like this and focused on this, you're going to miss out on a lot of things. And if that's what you want to do and this is what truly makes you happy, that's fine. But think about the reason you're doing it. Because I don't feel like this person's happy at all. I feel like this person's fucking miserable. And they know that they need to make this decision, but they're not. Because you're holding on to the wrong shit. People's power has been like stripped from them because, you know, money's a distraction. When they say money is the root of all evil, it's an obsession. It's an addiction. It's something that takes over. It's like cocaine. There's never enough. And I wouldn't know. But you know what I mean? Like, we're being thrown off and distracted for a reason. But I just feel like, when are you going to take back control? When are you going to, like, for one, somebody needs to get some fucking sleep. You know what I mean? And for two, someone is being offered this new opportunity, whether it's love or emotions, but it's like you are so closed off to this. You'd rather not even think about emotions, but yet you're miserable and you're surrounded by really shady people. You're confused. But the Strength card is about somebody taking control, somebody realizing who they are and having the confidence in themselves to move this forward. Because I just feel like someone's really tired. Your mentality is kind of blurred, and it's causing confusion on purpose because it's like you don't see what's happening, but the universe does, and that's why they're trying to get you to change or move directions. But it's like you're determined to prove them wrong or go and do what you want to do. And it's like it took your power away. Like some people truly forgot who they were because of how oppressed they are and were, you know, ego and material things and drugs and alcohol and all the fun stuff in reality clouds your judgment even more. So you know what to choose. But you don't really know that you have the power within yourself to trust your intuition, to take back control and do that instead of staying in this conflict, you know? Somebody needs to get up and go through this transition regardless of what you think about it, because it'll change your life in a good way. Because some of you guys are single, but look how bored she is. Like, you're going to spend the rest of your life at your job like this, bored as shit, but you'll have money though. It's affecting your health for somebody. I'm sorry, but this person's really sick. The Tower's about to hit a situation right now. The Tower might knock out a relationship at this point, because where's the room for the relationship in this right here? I know there was a potential, there was an offer, but there's also a vision and a partnership that's about, is this person about to leave or what's about to happen? I just think, like, if it's about attention, if it's about getting a new promotion, it's here, you know, there's a new opportunity. But when do you have the mental clarity that you're basically being controlled, you know, or your greed's kind of taken over, or it's maybe time to go to a new direction where you could kind of run things, but you don't even see that a different direction would be better for you because you're so used to this one. And this illusion is pretty fucking heavy. And so is the Page of Swords. That's a big ass, that's a big ass sword too. The truth that needs to come out is, like, there's got to be some balance either in a relationship or in a situation, because there isn't. And there's a whole lot of things going on. I don't really feel like it's other, like, this person's sleeping with a bunch of people. I feel like it's mostly work, but at the same time, there's things that, decisions where you're going to basically have to choose between money and a relationship. And I don't think that choosing this job would be what's beneficial, but you think that it is, you know, because you're not really going towards what you want. You're going towards what you know. Because you're afraid. You don't know what's going to happen in another direction. But you don't have to live like that forever. Like, that's miserable. Modern day slavery, folks. I got off on a tangent. What's happening? I have 14 people in here. What sign? Somebody give me a sign. No. The quote for today is, God doesn't give you what you deserve. He gives you what he wants you to have. The best of everything, because he loves you. All you have to do is ask. What's my ideal happy ending? I don't think that it's like the textbook fairy tale, but it's like two people in an even relationship in like a somewhere, not in town. Like, I want to live in the country because that's how I grew up. Maybe buy some water. I want a dog. I want 4 dogs, actually. I want the Doberman Pinschers that are in the meme on Facebook, but I don't know. I don't want to be where I'm at right now, but I just feel like I haven't really had a choice. And I'm going to rewind. I did have a choice. I chose the wrong people for my life. I saw potential in broken people that I tried to fix, and I don't know, spend a long time trying to make shit work that really wasn't meant for me. And I'm just like, at this, I don't fucking care. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not, if someone wants to come into my life and show up and be like, listen, it's cool that you have 4 kids. It's cool that you are kind of a fucking disaster on every day. You know what I mean? And I'm like, I want to do this down for like the superficial, like, you know, if sex is all you have to offer, I don't really, you know, I was in the cards for me or in the future. I don't care about love. I care about my family and getting us healthy and going in a new direction that is good for all of us. Or not that brings this figure into our life or not. It's kind of up in the air, and I don't want to hold an expectation or an outcome because that never works out. I could be like, I wanted to be like 6'4" and play for the New England Patriots, and he has to be number 4 and like really big muscles and all this money and has to. I've never been that kind of person. I don't give a shit about money. It's nice, and I don't really like being broke. You know what I mean? Most of my life I worked my ass off up until this year. I got slammed into the wall. Mind you, I was a person who worked 120 hours every 2 weeks. I worked since I was 13. I had to be the man and the woman. And now I'm like, years of my life away from my kids, and they're still little, and I don't want to do it anymore. I'm not going to do it anymore. I don't like that someone stole my fucking car, and I kind of feel like I could snap out and go into Hulk mode, and it just doesn't solve anything. I know the reason for things that happen in this life. I don't really think that I'll have all the answers, but fuck that trailblazer. You know what I mean? Shit. I don't know what's going to happen with anything. All I know right now is it doesn't matter. It's going to be okay. You know what I mean? I'm not going to live in fear and doubt and anxiety about shit. It aged me like 5 years. I'm pushing 33. Like, I can't get older. You know what I mean? Like, I'm probably have cracks and shit here soon. The best thing is not to expect an outcome. That's what I learned. It's not to live in fear and stress about everything. It just fucks you up. And I don't want to do it anymore. I don't want to go to work all day. I mean, I do need a job, you know, but I'm just like, I'm not going to hold expectations. I'm going to tell the universe and everyone it's going to be okay, and whatever's supposed to happen will happen, you know, because I don't know. And I really don't want to hold any kind of threshold for other people, you know. I missed my trailblazer. You know that my fat ass had to walk yesterday. I'm like, God damn it! This is something that they would do to me because they know that I don't want to go outside. I don't want to do shit. I'm like, oh my God, my face was like, I think I have frostbite. You know what I mean? Like, why do I live here? I don't think me and Minnesota are gonna have to break up. It's not working out anymore. I want my truck back. It would be really cool if I just woke up tomorrow and it was like sitting back out where they fucking stole it from. But let's just be honest. These people that we are surrounded by are fucking assholes. You know? I don't know. I don't want to be selfish and driven and only worried about myself like 90% of the world, because people are going to die doing the same shit. And for what? This thing that they think that they're working towards or achieving, like, happiness is a journey, not a destination. You know what I mean? Like, fuck, man. You could get married. You could have the house and the dog and the car. You're still going to be fucking miserable. Still doing modern day slavery. Like, set my people free. You know what I mean? Like, we got to wake the fuck up, man. We got to get it together. I like making my own schedule. I like being with my kids. You know, I don't care. Whatever kind of funky ass job, you know, if it's tarot, cool. Shit, cool. I don't know. I don't want to stress about it. I want to enjoy my life. I want to be happy. And we're so distracted. We are fucking distracted on purpose, you know? And honestly, if the journey for our lives that the universe wants us to be on, the money will be there. The bitches will be there. You know what I mean? Like, the right partner will be there, but it's like we're chasing the wrong shit. I'm not doing it no more. So I have 4 kids and a funky ass black cat. So be it, you know? If I leave this house, bye, you old ass motherfucker. You know, I don't know. I'm not gonna hold. This shit doesn't hold weight to me. The things that hold weight is what people don't pay attention to until they're gone. I don't want to go to work and not be around my kids and miss every school concert and shit anymore because mommy had to work. Man, fuck that. And that job. We have to, like, tell ourselves it's going to be okay, that money can come in any way, that we have people that are trying to help us. We just have to ask, you know? The light's always there. You just have to ask, or just, like, maybe open up your eyes and see, like, what we're not paying attention to is kind of what's important, you know? And then we wonder why we're miserable, you know? 2019 is going to be a game changer for people that are willing to change the fucking shit that they do. The people that are willing to look in the mirror and face their demons head on and admit openly, you know what, I might have some toxic traits too. I might be a little fucked up too, and I'm not going to go find someone else to fix me. I'm going to fix myself, and maybe we could fix each other, like attract the right people, the right jobs, the right money, and, you know, like, be happy, whatever that is for people. If it's money, cool. I don't know. We have to start speaking things into reality, because it's like our thoughts are manifest every day. So start speaking things, you know, think of only your desires, never your fears. It's gonna be okay, you know. Bills are stacking up. I don't want to sit here and stress about money. Now I know why people are strippers, however, but I'm gonna leave it alone. You know what I mean? Now I know why people sell drugs, but it's cool. I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm not a gangster. I don't want to go to jail. I went there one time. It didn't work out well. I don't want to go back. You know what I mean? Fuck. Whatever works for you, whatever makes you happy, what makes you tick. But I think people need to focus on themselves more and figure out, what does it take to make you happy? Because until you're happy with yourself, you're not going to be happy with another person. Not going to be able to make you happy either. Some of us have been through a lot of shit, and it's time to let it go. I don't want to hold on to things that I went through in a fucked up ass childhood. I had shitty parents. Cool. Most of us did, you know, but we don't have to hold on to that forever. We got to reprogram our brains a little bit. Release these subconscious blocks that are fucking with us, where we don't even realize the things we're attracting into our lives, the things that are holding us back. You know, we're really blind to some things, and it starts with ourselves. And that's what people need to realize. Like, everybody's searching for something to take away the pain, but until you figure out, you know, what's the root, what's the cause, what's really going on, how you can deal with it in a healthy way, then it's going to be the same shit coming into your life over and over in another person. You know, it doesn't go away, it gets worse. People are going to wake up when they're ready. People are going to heal when they're ready. But it's not up to me to save you or heal you when I'm tired. You know, if you're making an active effort to try to change, or you want to know some shit that I know that you don't know to help you on your journey, cool. That's what I'm here for. But I'm not going to put everything into people anymore that just don't do shit for themselves or expect too much. Like, I kind of have a lot on my plate, so you come to me and asking me and expecting me to take care of you, that shit's dead. I'm about to collect lizards. I don't care. Gerbils. Have a prairie dog farm. Fuck y'all. You know what I mean? I want to live like in this. Merry Christmas. I want to live in Tennessee in the mountains, and I want to have like a animal sanctuary. And I told my kids they're not coming with me. You know what I mean? I mean, they can come visit, but y'all not coming there to stay. You gotta go. I'm a lady with a bunch of fucking animals by myself. Oh well. Sometimes the idea of being happy with another person isn't real. Some of us maybe weren't meant for people. If they were, then they're gonna come in. If not, I don't care. I've been down the road. Snatched a few souls. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. The right things are going to be brought in at the right time. Let's enjoy what we have. You know, even though things are taken since people stole my car. My house is falling apart. Kind of bitch, which I don't like being, but at the same time, I'm still alive. I still have kids. I'm still here. You know, it'll be okay. And I think that's the biggest thing I had to learn, is that I was forced to take a break. And I was forced to kind of deal with some things, but it's helped me a lot. You know, now I kind of realize some things and I'm better for it, but this isn't what I wanted, you know. I just feel like it's hurt people hurting people, and the world is full of broken hearts, and some of us go to the next person like back to back because we don't want to be alone, and that's really toxic after a while. You know, we gotta deal with this pain. We gotta figure out how to let it go, forgive people, forgive ourselves. You know, love will definitely fuck you up more than any other drug, but I'm happy that I've had those moments where I was really in love with someone, you know, where I had fun, where I enjoyed being around somebody. I just feel like things are very temporary in this life, and we can't hold on to the idea of things if they're not meant to be there forever, you know? Is love forever with one person? I don't know. Maybe. If those two people meet at the right time and on the right level, you know, maybe you could be with someone for a lifetime. I've never had that. You know, these bitches that get like dudes' names tattooed on them, you know. No, bruh. Didn't exactly have a wedding ring, and let's face it, it's gonna be a black dress when I walk down that aisle. You know what I mean? Like, we don't have to be what they say we gotta be. Maybe I should have been a little bit more picky about who I had kids with, but oh well. Kuna Matata. What message or spread am I going to do for people today? Everybody wants to know about love, so we'll do the how you feel about them, how they feel about you, and what you make together. And my kids are pretty as hell. I did that right. To get it from their mama. Because my baby daddies are ugly. Oh, they ugly as shit. Who start with thank you. Ace of Cups, water signs, hey? Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Cancer. How do you feel about them? How do they feel about you? What do you make together? Well, that came up in reverse. There's going to be some kind of wish come true here, but you feel that your time, they feel like there's no way in hell you're going to let it back in. The Ace of how you have the Nine of Wands. You are defensive. You're pushing them away. You're pushing everyone away because you've been. I think that there's a decision that needs to be made. Taking a logical approach to what you truly want, telling, not being of hold up or not talking about it, because the Six of Wands is like they're telling you, you know, Cancer, you've been through a lot of shit, but it's time to get out of this energy, you know, because you have a connection here. The victory is yours. Something as good as come make a decision. You know, this person hurt you, you know, I'm aware of that. They feel bad. They know they are the ones that fucked you up. They don't blame you for pushing them out. They, you know, but is there the possibility for a new opportunity? Yes. But do you want it? You know, making a decision based on facts and not feelings. Maybe, you know, this is really what happened, regardless of how you feel about each other. Can we make this work? Do you want, you know, in a partnership, patience and compassion, not just one. Pisces. Someone wants to time. YouTube is already pissing me off. Ace of Cups, Wands, Four of Pentacles, Eight of Swords. Someone's in a mental conflict, or they're stuck, or they don't know what to do. You got to change how you think, I think, is that you don't have to do this to yourself, but you do have to kind of be honest with yourself and another person and listen to what they have to say about things, maybe the reason why they left. Be honest with yourself about what you want, because how you feel about them is the Ace of Cups. You want an opportunity with them. You want this relationship. Maybe some of you guys want a baby. You want love. How do they feel about you? Ace of Wands. They want a new opportunity too. You know, they want to have love and passion in this mother, you know. But what you mix together is Four Pentacles. Both of you guys are holding back. You guys are not opening up. Maybe you guys are focused on keeping everything to yourself for whatever reason, even though you both kind of want to pop off a new beginning. King of Cups. It's like you have these feelings, but I don't think you talk about it. I think you drink a lot. Three of Pentacles. You guys are really going to have to figure out how to work together. teach each other things, you know, learn from each other, work together. The Empress, because this could be something good. There could be a baby in the future. There is growth and expansion, but it is time to open up and have this conversation, because I feel like you guys are waiting on this each other to make a move, and maybe you're not really sure if you how you feel about this, because there is some regret here for whatever reason, even though the connection stands. You know, it's time for somebody to kind of take on that leadership role and have the courage to make that move, like bust a move, you know. Scorpio, how do you feel about them? How do they feel about you? What do you make together? Three of Pentacles. Is someone working all the time, or do you guys need to work together? Do you need to build on this a little bit, or I feel like there's a business that you guys could do together, and it would be like it would be growth and expansion. There would be children, or like a business that would be really successful. How do you feel about them? Knight of Cups, Six of Cups. I feel like you're kind of waiting for this person to come back and like offer something to you, even though you have these feelings for them. You kind of want them to say how they feel, because, you know, whether or not this is a soulmate connection, there's a level of comfort here where you guys just click, you get along. They're in the, you know, I feel like you see yourself being with this person for a long time because of this connection, but you just need someone to kind of like show up on the trout and be like, you know, hey girl, you know, say how they feel. How do they feel about you? You have the Knight of Wands with the Two of Wands. So passion, you know, wanting to come in, but needing to have a conversation on how to bring this together. It's like someone's like rehearsing a speech that they're going to say, but they haven't. You know what I mean? Like, this motherfucker's talking to the birds over here. I don't really know. You know what I mean? Taking that action. What you make together is the Eight of Wands and the Three of Cups. So I feel like you guys are able to communicate really well, or you're like, I feel like the passion is equal for each other. You know, you guys are kind of like, you feel the same way about each other, but it's not really to that level where you guys are like super heavy. Like, maybe the point is this person could be a circle of support for you. This person is someone you could have you friends with and have fun with and kind of like build on. I think maybe taking it slow, working on the communication, definitely, and realizing this could be something really good for both of you. I think it's almost like a business that's coming together too. You guys have the same ideas about something, or you will, but like making it happen. Who do we do next? Knight of Wands, fire signs. See if I can light some shit on fire. Aries, Leo, Sag. it's kind of like less, it's not only about learning the lesson, it's about releasing the energy. We've got a lot of subconscious things we hold on to that attract people into our lives that we have to learn how to release. Look into the meditation. I really believe in sound therapy, because it's just something you listen to and it helps you release things that you're not even aware of. And once that energy is released, is what's important. It doesn't have to be the person. Sometimes it is the person, but it's mostly the energy and things that you're holding on to, which is going to make you repeat karmic cycles. Aries, Leo, Sag. I'm ready for 2019 too. I'm ready for some fucking class shit. Aries, how do you feel about them? How do they feel about you? Here. So, are we making a baby together? 6 of Wands is victory. But you don't really know that yet. How do you feel about them? You have King of Swords. Who's very... The King of Swords can be very easily a manipulative person, but I think that how this person kind of communicates or thinks about things or makes decisions, maybe you feel like they don't... I think that you like their communication, but it's kind of iffy because they're really serious about things and you're like, you know, bro, why are you so mad, you know? There's a lot of passion here. There's a connection that is, you know, a pretty decent partnership. How they feel about you is the Temperance with the 6 of Swords. I think they see you as someone who's getting balance, or maybe you guys balance each other out. Moving away from something into maybe calmer waters, or just leaving a situation maybe that no longer served you, you know? Someone is all about story right now, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but I feel like there was like somebody who had to go in a new direction towards what they needed at this time. And what you make together, Page of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, Death card, something had to go, and I feel like there's another person involved now. There could have been a Scorpio, or there's just like new opportunities that are going to be brought in because of the way this connection is set up. As long as you can keep the balance. The Hermit card with the King of Swords. Someone had to take the time to kind of at everything and maybe see some things in themselves or another person and make this decision, because that was what was necessary for this. And it's bringing about new things, but I just feel like there was someone who did get left, and now there's new energy here, but there's also success on both sides of the board for these people. If they're not together, maybe they can come together in a different way, or there's just new good energy here. And going for what you want is the important thing here. And I think that there was a situation that you or someone else was holding on to that got blown out of the water, but it kind of showed to bring in this energy, you know? Leo. How do you feel about them? How do they feel about you? What brings us together? fortune. Something was fated. Something was bound to change regardless. I feel like it was cycles that needed to change, whether or not it was toxic. Some of it maybe. You guys are working on something, or someone's working on themselves, but how you feel about them is the Hanged Man with the Ace of Cups. You feel like maybe this person is holding on to things, but you're still willing to like try this again, or offer love. I feel like you still love this person, but you know that there's a reason that this person is in the position that they're in right now, and they have to figure out how to work on themselves and, you know, kind of